let's turbo through this one. 1 because it won't see play. 1 because priest won't see play. 1 because priest won't see play. 1 because priest won't see play, even though this is a great card. 1 because priest won't see play. 1 because priest won't... This is actually a bad card. 1 because priest won't see play. 1 because priest won't see play. 1 because this card isn't actually good enough to make priest see play. And 1 because it's Lyre the Sun Shard. Stonehill Defender. 1 star. This is probably only really a consideration if you're playing Taunt Warrior. And even then, I think this card was too slow tempo to run.
Unfortunately, you're still playing a 3-mana 1/4 taunt, and that's not really what you want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this 1 star.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and I think this card will see play. I mean, it's just the monkey, but not a beast with Discover Taunt attached. I don't think this will see play.
Primordial Glyph. 2 stars. Now, a lot of people have tried to debate with me that this card is very much like Unstable Portal, which is insane. However, I liken it more like Farsight.
This card, though, I can definitely see justifying into playing in a number of decks. I think this is a powerful card.
Oh my gosh. That is scary.
Yep. And then you realize what minions it could summon, and you're like, oh shit. Like, you just think, oh god, worst case scenario is really fucking bad. Yeah.
This card is... This is terrifying.
It is scary.
Super difficult to make this quest work. I mean, you're saying that you have to make 4 minions of the same name, and you have to survive early game. I mean, holy jeez, this is gonna be a very difficult quest to complete, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how this can actually work. But yeah, I think this quest is still very, very difficult to play. So I'm gonna rate this a question mark, question mark, question mark, because I don't think it's good enough. And question mark, question mark, question mark in star language is 1 star. Okay, I don't think it's good enough.
Even though I thought I came up with a pretty cool The Caverns Below deck, I have to rate The Caverns Below 1 star.
Which
Can we
is...
skip over this one pretty quick?
Yeah, Rockpool Hunter, we're going to skip over this one pretty quick. 2-mana, 2/3, Battle Cry, give a friendly Murloc +1/+1. It's not a horrible card, but like why are we playing...
It's a Murloc.
Why are we playing a
right?
Murloc on turn 1 that isn't Finley? I don't know. Yeah, I'm in total agreement. We'll skip this one. This one, guys, 0, right?
Trash, yeah.
Okay.
Eggnapper. 1 star. Total stat value just isn't enough for what it costs.
But overall, I think this is probably just a weak card. 3/1 for 3, too vulnerable to hero powers and things like that in order to be reasonably competitive.
Playing 4 cards in a turn to get back a 5/3 as the initial investment of a 5/3. I don't know, man. That's a lot of stuff to do to get back a dead 5/3. But you do get back a dead 5/3, which is really good.
I understand why Razor Petal Volley is a card now, I guess.
True.
You just spam those Razor Petals, right?
Yeah.
It's still not good. I'm not saying it's good, by the way. I think
You get a 5/3, I mean...
I think 3 cards would have actually made the card good, but not overpowered. 4 cards, I think, is 1 card way too many for this. Way too many.
What do you think, Sottle?
This card is booty butt cheeks.
That's how redundant this card is.
Yeah.
It's booty and it's the butt cheeks.
Well, the first body is a 4-mana 5/3, so that's terrible. And then the reward is another 4-mana 5/3? No, I think you do not want this card in your deck. And then your deck is actually better off not having this card. So it's a 0 star for me.
Lyre the Sun Shard. 1 star. Mike Donay, unfortunately, you were wrong when you said that unfortunately we may have made the priest card too good. I don't know what kind of things you were testing. Perhaps you were doing Lyre the Sun Shard and 2 Radiant Elementals and then somehow going infinite off of this, but I find such a proposition to be ludicrous and fringe and unlikely. No on the Lyra. No on Control Priest, no on Quest Priest. Priest, in my opinion, will not see any play in this next expansion.
I'm not in the slightest fan of this. I think this is not good. But is this really a good effect? Like, yeah, we are adding some random spells to our hand after playing spells. Priest has a lot of cheap spells, but a lot of bad spells too. Priest has a lot of bad spells. Like, look once at the collection and you're gonna cry about some of the spells the Priest has. So I'm a little bit surprised about this. I don't think this legendary is good.
And yeah, that's a really good quest. Why? Because this is actually just a good win condition. If your opponent is playing any form of minion-based deck, they can't win the game. And discarding 6 cards is not that hard. So I'm gonna give this quest 5 stars. I think this is a very good quest.
This looks like it fits really well into the traditional Disco Zoo deck. However, I believe that Disco Zoo may be better off not running Lakari Sacrifice, and it's a bigger control discard deck that is going to enjoy Lakari Sacrifice. The reward of Nether Portal is extremely strong, and I believe it warrants the warping of such a deck. I rate Lakari Sacrifice 5 stars for its great potential.
Like, you need this card. This runt is asking for a lot just to get the adept. So, no, I'm not too big fan.
Razor Petal Lasher, I rate 1 star. It's kind of offensive for a 2-mana 2/2 to give you a Moonfire which costs 1.
But adding a 1 mana deal 1 damage does not really seem that good. But yeah, that's like the point of Rose, right? To play a lot of minions and to disrupt your opponent's board and then just hit them in the face. This does not accomplish that. So this is a 1-star card.
Next up we have what I'm told might be the only dragon in Angora, which saddens me, because I'd love to see more dragons. But this is a pretty cool one. I think it's a little bit too weak for constructed play overall. It's a 4/8 taunt for 8. If this is maybe a little bit cheaper, I think that it might actually have some strong constructed applications. But it does have Battle Cry, deal 2 damage to all other minions, which can be very strong for wiping out boards full of small minions. I think it's a little bit too little damage to matter enough at that stage of the game, along with the not terribly impressive body, because things can just kind of attack into it and mostly survive. It's no Chilma, I'll tell you that much. It's no Chilma.
It is the new big brother of Ancient Watcher, and it's gonna join him, Ancient Watcher that is, in a new 0-star category. You do not want to play that.
We just saw bigger Nerubian Egg. Do we need bigger Ancient Watcher as well?
Yeah, for Purify.
Even though Shadow Visions could theoretically be really good when you copy the Unguro pack, or you could actually use it as a toolbox, or with 2 copies of Radiant Elemental you can Shadow Visions forever. Such applications are very fringe and will not be competitively viable in my opinion, so I must rate it 1 star.
I think this is a little less good. Some people were very excited about this from the other pro players, but to me this card is too expensive.
Yay! It's a Firefly! It's a 1 mana 1/2 Battle Cry. Add a 1/2 Elemental to your hand, and you can actually play this 1 mana 1/2 Elemental for some Elemental synergies or something like that. But other than that, why the hell are you playing a 1 mana 1/2 that adds a 1 mana 1/2 to your hand? 0 stars.
Vinespine Slayer, I hesitantly rate 1 star. The card in theory is extremely powerful, however I don't believe there is a mid-range or a control rogue build to support it.
Open the Waygate is my pick for the best card in the Unguro set. 6 stars. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. I only give 1 6-star card in each compendium, and Open the Waygate gets my choice for the best card in expansion.
Making this quest very, very easy to complete. Yeah, really easy. And you'll see some of the new Druid cards after this really enforce just how easy it is to complete this quest. So maybe we won't have just a Jade Druid meta after all. So it might be interesting. The reward, of course, Barnabas. Yeah, that card is a little good. 5 cost 8/8 Beast, and the Battle Cry reduces the cost of your minions in your deck to 0. Wow.
Living Mana, 1 star. It would probably be best in a aggressive tempo token deck, but I could not build a deck to support Living Mana. with the loss of living roots, it was too difficult to do this.
So we've learned that this will discover a paladin secret. I believe they have confirmed this for us. This will only discover paladin secrets, and for that reason I have to say it's not very good. If they maybe gave us some other murlocs I wanted, but yeah, I do not feel this is very good if it's getting a paladin secret. If it was to get other class secrets, it'd be better. Paladin secrets are very low value in most cases though, so bit of a disappointing card in that sense.
Now, the main problem with this is you have to play 7 taunt minions, and the other problem is you have to play warrior, and for that reason, I rate this card 1 star.
In Constructed, I don't think the card can be really played, and this is not because this card is not good, but just because the secrets from the mage are not really that strong, that appealing to really play.
The Marsh Queen, 5 stars. This is a very exciting quest, and the reward is absolutely insane. The reward is so insane that you're willing to seriously warp your deck in order to complete it.
This is a really good card, like really solid. Like 5 mana 8/8, well effectively 6 mana 8/8 if you count the 1 mana quest card, right? That is not bad. And the effect is insane, right? The effect is actually insane. And it's gonna be a 5 star in my book.
Feels like you just do that anyway, playing most hunter decks. So basically the quest is just play the game. And the reward is crazy. Crazy. You get an 8/8 for nothing, and it fills your decks with cycling 3/2 raptors. That's insane. I think they really tried to up the power level of the hunter quest, just because hunters haven't seen much play recently. But man, I'm not sure I want to get zerged down by Mamasaur and a bunch of little ass Raptorsaurs and stuff.
The quest is fantastic, I think. I think the hunter quest is really good.
So, crazy strong hunter request. I don't know, man. If there are any more 1-drops are getting into also for the hunter, and we have seen already some, this card just seems completely super strong to me.
Holy crap, that is a lot of stuff you get for just sticking a bunch of 1-drops on board. That's a whole heap of stuff. Your opponent is in trouble if you are not dead after you play Queen Carnassa. And if you're playing a lot of 1-drops, it's actually pretty tough to die that early unless your opponent is just stomped you with N'Zoth's First Mates and patches and upgrading weapons and stuff like that. What the freak, man? This card seems bonkers to me.
I think as well what's really funny is everyone's like, the Raptors are insane, blah, blah, which is completely true. You also play a 5 mana 8/8 in Hunter.
That's
a beast.
That's the problem I have, is that it's a 5 mana 8/8.
so
Like, why isn't it like a 5 mana like 5/5? Like,
No,
I get that like
no.
all the quest rewards are 8/8s, but like, holy mackerel, man! Like,
This feels like the easiest quest to pull off by.
And
Welcome to the card ratings with Trump.
This one, a long time have I watched. All his life as he looked away to the future, to the horizon, never his mind on where he was. What he was doing.
These cards are rated based off of how often I think they will be seen in the new standard format. They are being rated purely on that merit. I think this is one of the toughest ways to rate cards, but it is the most accurate way to rate cards.
So certain are you?
I learned a lot from my Mean Streets of Gadgets and ratings.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
I understand I may have upset some of you by rating your favorite legendaries 1 star, but I ultimately believe that the cards I rated 1 star will not see any play, and therefore I rated them exactly where they should be.
That is why you fail.
Carly sort of says, what the fuck is going on today, Day 9? I'm just having fun, because remember, if at any point you think to yourself, hey, I know the purpose of a card review is to have accurate understandings of the meta. That's dumb. That's a dumb thing to think. I saw some video thread a few months ago that was like, people's predictions were wrong. And I didn't click the video because I wanted to go, yeah, of course they're fucking wrong. Why would anyone expect them to be right? Why would that be a truth? So, people do predictions because they're fun. these are probably some inexperienced card gamers in Hearthstone who are like, whoa, that's crazy that a good player could have a wrong prediction. But if you've been in the Magic community for 25 years, you're just like, yeah, predictions are fun. So what are we doing? We're having fun. I'm talking about emotional reactions to cards because that's way awesomer. And you know what? I think you like it a little bit too.